Damn it, I forgot my phone. I forgot my phone. Do 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 do. All right. Hello. All right, so I forgot my phone, first of all. Second of all, I was working on this suit head, and the patterns for the ears got all fucked up, so I'm making them again. It's okay, I didn't actually finish it. The other head's like back there, if you see it behind my head. Right back there. That I worked on during the other stream. I'm planning on finishing the last 10 hours next Saturday to finish the suit head. I'll do it next Saturday. So, yeah. I realize now that there are some things you can do in a 24-hour live stream and some things you cannot. Making your fursuit, probably not the best thing to do during a 24-hour live stream because, like, there's not a lot of time. Not a lot of, gotta, you know, sleep. Working with heavy machinery and things. Don't wanna, you know, be cutting things with sharp objects when you're half asleep. Don't wanna be using a sewing machine when you're half asleep. There are a lot of things you don't really want to do while you're half asleep. So, I learned. I learned now. Yeah, I've done a little bit on this suit since the last time I live streamed with you guys. I'm sorry. I just needed to get some stuff done. Like, it has a nose now. And the tongue's not actually sewn in, but it does have its lips sewn. All nice and pretty. Also, another thing, I learned that YouTube doesn't upload things past 11 hours and 55 minutes. I live streamed for 14 hours and 3 of those hours, or 2.5 of those hours, just, you know, don't exist. So that's good. The deer didn't get done, it's back there. Boop. I'll finish it next Saturday. I do not. Don't play Overwatch. Really not a big fan of first-person shooters, so that's where Overwatch fails for me. I'm just putting the tape down, not slamming the table. Sorry if it's too loud. But I'm literally just putting the tape down. Well, see, you can live stream for as long as possible, but it won't upload anything longer. than 11 hours. I went outside and enjoyed that nice, beautiful solar eclipse that barely happened here. And in fact, I didn't even notice it happened. I was sitting outside the whole time. Got a little dim. And I was like, is that it? Is this it? It was. I took pictures with my cell phone and realized, wow, that little reflection of what looked like a solar eclipse, that was it. The sun still looked like it was fully out. I was very upset. It's like, oh. I looked at it with my eyes, not blind. I Donald Trumped it, stared right at that thing. Alright. This doesn't work. I made a triangle. Wow. Beautiful. Yes. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, it's so sticky. Oh no. Ah, tape. Why? Do I take commissions? Yes, but I'm closed right now, so. Yes, but no. Not at the moment. Alright. So now we have this. You're about to overstay your welcome. Vikix, or however you want to pronounce your name. Thank you. don't take kindly to sexual humor. I'm not, my fiance, he's a goofball. He can be like, fuck my asshole. But I don't do that. I'm more like, here I am, calm and quiet. I do my own thing, silently. Alright. Plane noises. You must understand that just because I am engaged to Sir Franck does not mean that we are the same person. We are different people. I find not safe for work humor to have a time and a place, and when I'm working on my work, it is not the time or the place, so... Let's keep that in its own spot, okay? There we go. Sharpen my colored pencil, because I don't know where my pencil sharpener is. Do it! I dare you. I dare you to ask me a question. I triple dog dare you. I'm doing great, actually. I know I may always seem like I'm a little frustrated, but I'm fine. I'm just a little frustrated because my pattern was all janky when I came over to work on this. I was like, oh man. It was all like ripped up and stuff, got like stuck together. That kind of sours a mood. But it's okay, it didn't take me that long to make the new pattern. Car alarm. It stopped. Right when I started to sing, it stopped. He is at work. If Frankie's not home and I'm live streaming, he is at work. I already talked about the eclipse. It was amazingly underwhelming. I didn't even know it happened. I looked at it with my eyes. I didn't go blind. So that's good. But I also couldn't see anything because the sun was so goddamn bright. I'm finishing the deer next Saturday. For those of you that want to see the deer completed, I'm finishing my 24 hours by doing the last 10 hours of my stream next Saturday. So sticky. Goddamn hate tape. There we go. Alright. Cool. Alright. Earpieces. Yay! Because to be fair, the question really is, can I make a fursuit head in 24 hours? So, that's always the question. The question is it possible to get this done in 24 hours? I'm still not sure, because I'm not quite happy with how far I am. So, I'm not sure if I'll get it done in time. I think I might be a little shy when I'm done. I might not be able to get it done in time unless I skip some quality things that I do on regular suits and kind of skip out of them on that one, which would be like, why did I bail and go to sleep? Because I was really tired, and I thought about, in my head, I thought, I'm gonna be using a sewing machine while I'm tired. And thought, no, that's too dangerous. The difference between, like, 24-hour, like, gaming... 24-hour, like, gaming live streamers is they're not doing things that can hurt them. Potentially. Injure their bodies. Like, they're just sitting at a computer. I am potentially hurting myself by being sleepy while working with power tools, 1, sharp knives, 2, and sharp needles, 3. So that's why I stopped it early. I don't know, the stream would have ended regardless if I would have sewn my hand to a fursuit, so isn't it good that I just quit so we could do it on a different day than try to do it, sew my hand to a fursuit, and then have to go to the emergency room, pay a huge bill for going to the emergency room and not have money for it because I don't have insurance? That's what I think. Those are things I think about when I'm about to run a machine when I'm like half asleep. If I end up having to go to the emergency room and I have no insurance. pretty, pretty blue. There we go. Clean up this fluff. Alright. Which direction does this go? Down. Alright. Cause we're gonna... What? Yep, this way. Okay. Cool. You like that. What made me want to make fursuits? That's a good question. You guys you're probably gonna laugh at my answer, cause it is kind of silly. I literally saw, I believe, I don't remember what fursuit it was, but I saw a fursuit, and I was like, man, I bet I could do that. And then I did. And that's the reason I started, was because I said to myself, yeah, I could do that. It's kind of funny to me that I just thought, yeah, I could do it. Did it. And now I do it because I can. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Gotta sharpen this pencil. It's not sharp enough. There we go. Excuse me, why did you rotate so tremendously? Man, I know. It would be one thing to tell it at parties, if I was invited to parties to go to. But as you can see, I'm one cool cucumber, and everyone's just afraid to invite me because I'm so cool that they're afraid that I'm gonna say no because I'm so cool. So I just never get invited to parties. Look at this ear fluff. So much fluff. What should I use as a base? I use a balaclava and then I build foam off of it. That's what I do. And if you're talking about like what to start sculpting off of, I have a big old mannequin head here that cost me $90, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's planning on making fursuit heads, because it is a life-size head, and it also has a neck and shoulders, so it makes it really nice to do all the other things you need to do for like the neck of the fursuit and stuff. Without the other mannequin heads, it's harder because they don't have the neck and shoulders, so it's harder to get it exactly right. Sitting. Boom. Alright. Just making sure I cut both these all the way out. Alright. Sweet. Got 2 ears. Got 2 Two fluffs? Question mark. Where's the other one go? Is it here? Yeah. No. Two fluffs right here. The other one's dangling. Bam. I actually really, really like pickles, but I hate cucumbers. Cucumbers are the worst. I had some black fleece and now it's missing, so yay! Oh, here it is. I was like, I kind of need it for the inner ear because this character has black inner ears as well as black ears. It's kind of a little annoying. There we go. Just because Frankie hates pickles doesn't mean I hate pickles, you guys. Jeez. We're different people. What's your question? All right. What, me? I made my fursuit myself. I don't know what you're talking about. I made my fursuit myself. I made Frankie's fursuit. There we go. All right. Yep, surprise, I can make good quality fursuits. I know it's shocking. It looks so well made, it looked like it was made by Fuzzy Fruit, which is me. Big old fluffy ears. Need some shaving. If I had a person to help you make fursuits, would I? Yes, absolutely, but everyone I know that says they'd love to learn doesn't actually want to learn. So, it's good. Alright, so you gotta do this right. This area stays long, this area is short. The outer side here can always stay long, because it's fluffy. I'm happy some of you watch, even if you're not even interested in fursuit stuff. Because that just means that I've impressed you somehow. Yeah. If I had any tips for beginners, it would be really, really, take the time to research before starting a project. Just to make sure you're not buying the wrong supplies, kind of figure out where you need to get supplies from, how to do certain things. There are so many tutorials now. When I started fursuit making, there wasn't a lot. There was like a live journal page, and that was pretty much it. But now there's like a Telegram group chat for work in progress, like fursuits and art, that you can go to if you want to learn how to do anything. You can ask, like, other popular suit makers, like Jillor and Matrices, and some other pretty popular ones. So there's always places now to get information if you have any questions. Also, like, open critiques on that Telegram group chat and stuff. It's really nice. It's a nice place to get some information from if you're not really sure where to begin, or kind of like what you're doing right at the get-go. It's a nice place to go. Trim this back just a little bit. Alright, so I shaved this. I'm gonna trim the edge fluff with, you know, my scissors wherever they're at. Like, I'm not afraid to share my knowledge. Like, I'm not too scared to be like, this is how I do things, because just because I tell you and show you like how I do things doesn't quite mean that you're going to be able to execute it the same way I do. Kind of like when someone asks, hey, I really like the brushes you use when you're drawing on, you know, Paint Tool Sai or whatever. Can you give me your brush information? I am like more than happy to be like, there you go. Those are the brushes I use, because just me showing them the brushes I use isn't going to, you know, like improve their art skill or anything dramatically, or like, you know, give them my art style. So I'm like not afraid to be like, this is where I did this thing, this is where I do this is how I do that, because like it's not gonna do too much against me, really. I got my mannequin head from the Monster Makers. It's the Ed head. Just realized these scissors probably aren't gonna work for me because I'm left-handed. Alright. I'll trim this just a little bit back here. There we go. Alright, so beautiful. Let me pin this on so we can all give it a good looking over. It's gonna be sewn to that, so it's gonna be a little closer. There's this. So I was afraid the hair was gonna be too big for a while, but then I realized that the ear is gonna like wrap all the way around. And it's gonna take up quite a bit of space here. So I might need to shave that just a little bit. I'm not quite sure though. I think the fluff is kind of cute. Let me. There we go. Pull this, tuck it in, and pin. Boop. Alright. And get the brush. This fur needs to be brushed outward. Car alarm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Wow. It's a car alarm. I wonder whose car it is. I'm not sure. Oh, it's this one. Hey there. Your alarm's going off. Yeah. It stopped. Just me dances at a car in the parking lot. Alright. I certainly hope when this is all done it has this wiggliness to it, because I would cry. It'd be so cute. Alright, so then let me get this kind of in place just so I can kind of see. Yeah, that's going to be fine. But I'll show you guys the ear so you can kind of see. There we go. There's the ear. I'm hoping it has a little bit of a wiggle to it when it's done. Boop. Little wiggly woggly ear, super fluffy. I can kind of see how wiggly it's gonna be if I take this off. There shouldn't be any, like, there's no pins hanging out. I should be able to put it on and wiggle my head around. We can see how wiggly it is. And hopefully I don't launch any pins everywhere. Alright. Yes. There we go. Alright. Let me grab this. Alright. What country do I live in? America. Well, see, that's why we were doing the test stream with the deer. I was seeing how long it took to make. And we didn't get it done because I was tired. Ugh. Making a mess. There we go. Alright. Well, I think my sewing machine out now. Really don't want to, but gonna need to because I need to sew this. I also need to shave this first. So let me unpin this one because I need to look at them so they're the same. There we go. Alright. Now let me lay this one out as a reference. There we go. What brand of clippers do I use? Um, these I got from a friend. They're very old. These are Andes, though. Andes clippers are really good. I used to use Oster clippers, but I didn't like them very much, so I switched to these ones. Because these ones shave really, really good, and they don't get hot. The other clippers I had got hot really fast, and it kind of, like, slowed my workflow down because, like, it got, like, super warm. And I was like, I can't really do work when my clippers are so hot. So I'm guessing you have a reference sheet to make that head, or did you make the design, or is it someone else? It's someone else's design, but I know the person very well, so I know the pattern of the character. So like I really don't have to look at a reference while I'm working on like small details. Like the rest of it from this point on, I shouldn't have to look at a reference because the back of the head is purple, down to the shoulders down here, the front is white. Like that's it. So yeah, I keep my eye on my Instagram. People think someone's stealing from me, and I'm like, actually, no, I'm pretty sure it's just the line art. Just a second. I'm sorry. I'm just people. Alright, anyway. Someone asked if I like rice. I love rice. The deer's back there. Boop. I will be finishing that next Saturday. I mean, that's just the epitome of 2017 in general now, isn't it? Ugh, people. That's how I feel all the time. This one wasn't done. I knew it. I felt like this one wasn't done being cut. Just seemed like it was too long. Hello. Oh, almost cut myself. That would have been great. That would have been a wonderful start to the day. Lucas isn't over anymore, so I'm not really sure how Lucas is. Probably getting ready for school. I don't know. Aspen was laying on a blanket earlier. I don't know where he's at now. I was debating putting him on a harness and bring him to outside, but didn't feel like it today. Then there was a lady with a bird, so I'm happy I didn't, because Aspen would probably like freaked out because he always tries to get the birds in the window. Snippy scissors. Okay, so now we got this shaved and this one shaved. All right. And those, and I'm gonna try something. Normally I don't do this. Normally I will hand sew. I'll sew like these two pieces together, right here. I'll sew these together. I'll glue them in, and then I will sew. I'll sew around them by hand, like up and then down, and then around. But I'm gonna try to sew all the pieces together on the sewing machine, because now I have a better sewing machine. And then roll it down. We'll see if that works. All right. Sorry about that. I keep getting pulled away. That was the Frank. He was just sending me a message. There we go. All right. Now I need to move all this stuff over this way so I can get to my sewing machine. I probably won't be able to get you guys a close-up of the sewing machine because it's way over here and I can't move it closer because my cords aren't long enough. And there's no plugins nearby, so unfortunately, where it's at's where it's at. Oh, the cords are all tangled together, god damn it. I'm gonna clean up my tools as I go. I have a drawer right under here. Don't need this for now. I will need it later, but I don't need it now. Hello. I didn't stay up 24 hours. I quit. Alright. I'm getting this out of the way. Don't need this. Don't need that. Woo. No. I didn't. I need the air conditioner on because I'm sweating. Alright. Do 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 do. Okay. Making space. Moving things I don't need right now. No, I didn't see the eclipse because the eclipse wasn't in totality in my location. I didn't have eclipse glasses, and I didn't have a box ready to view a shadow out of. So, no. I didn't. I sat outside when it was, quote-unquote, happening. I wanted to feel a part of the occasion. Sitting outside. I'm gonna move this down here. That way I can have more open space. It's all deer pattern stuff. Alright. We got eyelid, X-Acto blade, embroidery thing, yay! My cutter. Alright, okay. Paint, 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 paint. Another eyelid. I kind of like indirectly saw the eclipse of the reflection of the lens on my camera on my phone. Alright. Now. This is a new plug in, so that's good. First things first. Plug her in. Boom. Second thing second. Move her on over. There you go. This is kind of as close as you guys are gonna get. Alright, cool. Move all these off. Alright. Now I just need to kind of figure out which way this goes. I believe like this. Yeah. And then these will get sewn to those. There we go. I'm going to use these little clippy guys. I'm going to clip them together. I don't believe in pins besides testing out how my things fit on a fursuit head, because pins make me angry, so I just don't use them. So then I get like one of these numbers happening when they're all clipped together, and then I sew them together. And we hope that my sewing machine doesn't hate me today, because it does normally. Normally it hates me. Oh good, you just snapped. Spectacular experience. There we go. Alright. Usually drop it down to about 5. It snapped again. Good. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now we have this. Nice and sewn together. Need to take a pair of scissors, snip this. I don't know where all my scissors went. I had like 17 pairs, now I have 0. It's good. There you go. Nice sewn together. Here's Aspen. If you guys ever want to know what the cutest thing in the world is, it's probably Aspen jumping on the back of my chair and hanging out with me while I do my work. He's so cute. Look at him. Alright, so there's this. This is an inner ear piece. Got some fluff, a little inside of the ear color. Alright, and there's a gnat. Go away. Alright, and then now I'm going to sew these two together using approximately the same method. Getting fuzz in my mouth is always good. Did you know that the thing you're referring to as a lives glitch isn't actually a glitch and usually is included in most Mario games? Just so you know. There we go. And now we got this one. Alright, and now we gotta sew. I'm gonna sew my little tops on these first. That way we can get it all sewn right. So pretty much this needs to be sewn all the way down. There we go. Alright. So the tops on these. Normally he runs around like a psycho, but right. Usually when I'm home alone, and it's just me, he'll be like super calm. But when it's me and Austin home, or me and friends, that's when he starts like having like his Aspen fits. Ta-da! Alright, now I gotta take this, flipped inside out, sew it to the other thing. Alright, now I just have to figure out which one goes where. So the blue needs to be on the short side, so this one doesn't go with this one, but it does go with this one. So this one goes here, and I need to clip it on. Should be able to go almost all the way up. Alright. And then this side is for the black side, which should be able to clip almost the whole entire thing. So, clippy here. There we go. Alright. So now we have this. It's like a ear sock. My phone keeps going off. I keep having to check it. Back to sewing. One side. Guys, remember when cool fur YouTubers would come to my live streams? Me neither. That one time Rika showed up, that was pretty sweet. Just me neither. Dun 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 dun. It's an ear. See? Got fluff down at the bottom. Inner ear fluff. Might need a hand sew in here a little bit, but bam. Alright. So we have this, which should, if we can pick this little booger up, just throw her down. Should just slide right over this, like a glove. See, this is where I run into my own personal dilemmas, is when it comes to gluing this down, I never want to mess up, so I always get stressed out. There we go. Alright. There's an ear. Wiggly woggly, wiggly woggly, wiggly woggly. I usually sew them down to like the inside stuff in the back of the head, so it probably won't wiggle when it's done, unfortunately, because that's how that is. Alright. Let me scoot her back. Bring my sewing machine back forward. I accidentally pushed her ear to oblivion. Sorry, I had a notification in my Twitter from Kiro, so I had to check that. She was so cool and popular. I'm not. That's not. I got it all. I have a cat? Yeah. He's back here. Hey, Aspen. Hi. Hi, baby. Yes, you're such a good cat. Yes. This one seems much longer, which is very odd. Like, this side seems like it has way too much material. Give me a second, I gotta check something. Do 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 boop 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 boop. Nope. Kinda. It does have a little extra. That's good. That just means I can trim it off. We're fine. No, we're I'll probably be streaming most. I'll probably end up streaming most of my fursuit work, but I have been thinking about doing a Patreon. Where, like, I'd do live streams. I would still do live streams here. But I was thinking about doing a Patreon where it'd be, like, exclusively to answering questions. And whenever I'd live stream here, I wouldn't answer questions anymore. So, like, if you'd be like, where'd you get your phone from? I'd be like, you'll have to become a Patreon, and I would tell you. You know. Because I'm gonna need another way to make money when I'm, like, in between on suits and payments, or else I'm not going to be able to, you know, afford to do this, and I'll have to get a job again. Which will just be really sad, actually. I don't want to go back to work. Me. And I mean, like, I could have, like, my Patreons could get first come, first, like the first apply for quotes for, like, my next fursuit. Like, when I open up for commissions, they can be the first ones to apply. That doesn't mean they'll get chosen, but I could fill up on slots before I even open to the public if I did a Patreon like that. To where, like, if they have good enough characters, and I like them, then I might end up filling up before I even open up to the public. Which would kind of be a thing that I know quite a few of you might be interested in. Is getting, like, first application for fursuit openings. And maybe, like, one Patreon each time I open up is, like, guaranteed a slot. So, like, if I have, like, you know, like, 8 or 10, 20 people apply, I highly doubt I'll ever have 20 Patreons, but if I have, like, say 20 people apply, one of them is guaranteed a slot, the rest of them might get a slot before main open, and might not. Just to kind of get, you know, extra income. I read that earlier, you don't need to say it twice. Though one of the worst things to say to an artist is, I would pay for this, but I just don't have the money. I mean, I definitely have a $1 tier, but that definitely probably, that would more than likely not include, like, a lot of, like, the more in-depth, like, streams and stuff if I were to do streaming. It would, that $1 tier might include, like, just, like, a generalized stream. Maybe some free art streams if I'm feeling up to it. Because it wouldn't be just like commissions. It would be like, you know, like not just like fursuit stuff. It would be like art stuff too. So. There we go. All right. Now we got 2 ears. Alright. I'm like zoning out. What would the different tiers for payments be for Patreon in general? Like if someone were $5 to $50. So, definitely the people that donate the higher amounts would have chances to, like the $1 ones probably would not get the benefit of being able to apply early. I'd say probably $5 and up would get a higher chance, but the more you donate, the higher your chance would be to get like selected. So like higher tier Patreons would be selected before lower tier ones would, but it would kind of trickle down. So like you got like Patreons would get selected before regular people would if I like your design. But like definitely whoever's donating the most in like the highest tier would get picked for a commission. And maybe, don't quote me on this, there might be like small discounts for higher donating Patreons, but don't quote me on that because I might not do it because this is a job and I really don't want to give discounts away. But maybe for like parts, like if I'm selling like a set of hand paws and one of my Patreons wants to buy it, I might give a discount for them being a Patreon to me. Like for things, like small things, maybe art. If I'm doing like art commissions, I wouldn't mind giving a discount to a Patreon. But when it comes to fursuit stuff, I'm not sure about that. But if you're like doing like, let's say, I don't know if I'd let $50 be an option, but if $50 were an option, it would definitely include like anything I could possibly do. If they have like a question, maybe like once a week, if they're working on a fursuit too, I can give them answers. to questions, and like access to like a once a week live stream that would be accessible to people. Like pretty much the $50 donation, if there was one, which I don't think there's gonna be, would definitely get like a piece of free art every once in a while. Like definitely if I'm doing a free art live stream and they show up, they'd have to be there. But if they show up, I'll do like a free sketch, and maybe I'll get a little bit further along. I probably wouldn't draw like, you probably get like one free piece of art every like 2 or 3 months if I'm feeling crazy. So I'm not quite sure though. I'd have to really like think about how I want my Patreon to go, cause I'm not quite sure at this time how I want it to go. I need to glue this down now, which means I need to plug in my hot glue gun and do the scary part, which is making them line up and look the same. Whee! But I think they look pretty good, actually. Color me impressed. It is a fox, actually. She does have hair, which has to be sewn in still. I always need to pin it back down. See, that wouldn't be an option though. So like, that wouldn't happen because I'm not gonna make $120 a tier on my Patreon, because I wouldn't have anything to give for that tier that wasn't any better than before, honestly. I mean, that wouldn't be like a Patreon, though. I wouldn't... People who donate through PayPal and Super Chat, that's just kind of like what they want to do. I'm not obligated to give them any sort of prize for donating that amount of money. That's kind of like on them to be like, here's this amount of money. And I'm like, wow, thank you. You know, like, it's not really like, if you donate this amount of money to me, I will do this and this. It's kind of just like, hey, they wanted to donate me some money, so... Let me put that stuffing back in there. Kind of add some volume to her hair. Yes. Boop. There we go. Pop it outward and then smooth it down. There we go. Oh, this isn't done yet. This is just me pinning stuff down to see how it looks. So I still need to add the teeth and sew the tongue in and do the neck and all that. And like clean up in here because you can tell it's like kind of crooked. I just like the nose. Smushy. Like rip off her hair. Boop. Plug in my hot glue gun. Also, you guys don't really have to worry about Aspen. He'll be fine. He always sits on the back of my chair. It's very rare that he falls off. Most of the time he'll jump off. Do 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 do. Just waiting for my hot glue gun to heat up. Can't really do anything right now. And I can scoot this over. Don't want to get out of his face. Jeez. Oop, just take that tongue right out because it's not glued down either. Did that stress you guys out that I just ripped her tongue out? What a cute little mouth. I don't remember where I threw her eyelids. She has eyelids, by the way, for those of you who don't know. There we are. Yes. Can drop them a little bit to make her kind of grumpy. Usually they just kind of clip right where they're supposed to be, though. Magnets, you know. They're mostly for pictures because they just kind of come right off. Alright. Hot glue gun is heating up, still taking time. Do 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 do. Ambino, Monroeville, girl, me too. Girl or boy? It's raining outside. Damn it. Goodbye, Aspen. If you ever go to the Monroeville Mall, you might see a Dank Frank on duty. He works in the mall. I would tell you where he works, but I don't want, he doesn't want where he works to be put on the internet, so I can't tell you. You just have to find him. What's my opinion on Budsies? It kind of depends on what you're getting. I feel like most of the company's mistakes are not a mistake of the company, but more a mistake of the reference sheet sent to the company. Because they can only work with what they got. Did you go to the bowling meet by chance? We didn't go, but I just want to know. You didn't? Ah. Yeah, me neither. I stayed at home and made fursuits instead. Invited a whole bunch of friends over, and they all came over and hung out, and it was great. I need to glue this down. I'm scared because I hate gluing ears. I'm gonna need to take her off the table and put her in my lappy. I might actually take her off the mannequin head. There we go. Alright. Now... Alright. There. Kind of press that in right there. And then this is going to be tugged and rotated downward. And then that'll need to be tugged in and pressed and glued as well. This up. Also, person that lives near where I live. Can't really read your name from here. But, if you don't think there's a lot of furries that live in Monroeville, you're wrong. I have a group of friends that all live here in Monroeville, and all of them are furries. So you just haven't been to the right crowd. Here's Aspen. I'm just saying, I have a group of like, let's see, let me do the math. So many friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Frank 5. There's like a group of 5, 6 people that live right here in Monroeville. That may not seem like a lot, but that's 5 or 6 people in one area. Pretty good. Ugh, I hate this. See, guys, the thing's gonna happen. See what I said? I'll put it on and then I'll hate it. I did it a different way than normal. Alright. Okay. Excuse me, what are you doing under there? Huh? That's why I'm talking to you. Look at me like you don't understand. Aspen's getting in the way and hiding in places he's not supposed to. There we go. And we just... You're acting like being a furry is like the biggest thing in the universe. It's not. Like, it's honestly not. You don't have to come out as a furry to your family. Well, it's nice to let them know, hey, this is what I'm interested in. You don't have to be like, Mom, Dad, I'm a furry. Sorry. Let you down. Our whole lineage. Just ruined. There we go. Ear glued on. It's a glued ear, except for the back. But I technically don't need to glue the back. Do 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 do. Do, do, do. There we go. And when we sew this in, it'll look super cute. Yeah, this will go here. That's sewn in. Might end up being a wiggle. Like, look how much weight is on it. It like pulls. It's like super wiggly. But then once I sew it, it won't. It won't do that anymore. I promise. It'll be like super sturdy. There. Let me pull this back. And there we go. And then we're going to take this, slide it over top, wiggle it down, wiggle it and jiggle it, get this out of there. Alright, we're going to find right there, press, 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 and then pull this inward. There we go. Press that. There. Alright, and then press this in. There we go. Beautiful. Now I need to brush this one. I'm going to keep tugging it in, keep pressing it down. Make sure nothing's wrinkly. There we go. I'm going to brush the top of this here. And there we go. And then I will need to brush. I'll cut this here. It's a little on the long side. There we go. Wonderfully amazing. Alright, now I'm going to pull her little fur back. I'm going to try to pin it to where it's not going to be like stabbing me in the head, but so we can kind of see how the ears are. There we go. Because I kind of want to see how they function. I won't be able to see, but you guys will be able to see. You know, before they're sewn, because they won't do this after I'm done sewing them, unfortunately. Alright. This one's so much more wiggly than this one is. This one's like, wah! Yes, yes, yes. Backwards head. Don't want to put the. Don't want to put it on the wrong way. There we go. All right. Whoop. All right. Let me take a picture for the client. Let me brush her out a bit first, because she needs a good brushing. Also over here, I noticed this needs some glue and then to be pressed in there. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Now I need to sew some eyebrows on her, which will be fun because I have to hand sew those. So let me get my fleece back. Wherever, I put it over here. And now we gotta decide, like, what kind of brow? What brow does she get? Damn game show. Alright. a very fashionable eyebrow I just drew. We're gonna cut it out, we're gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna have to get my scissors to trim this. I personally like to hand sew as much stuff as I possibly can. There's a brow on there, you guys can't see a goddamn thing about it. If we round this, she won't look so mean. Can we change the topic about sad animals? That's why I haven't been talking much to you guys, okay? Thanks. Like, let's stop the sad animal topic. Because believe me, we don't want to go on a sad animal tangent because I will one-up all of you in sad animal stories. Because I have a lot. It's gonna have teeth, I just haven't made them yet. Well, I made them, I just haven't put them in yet. Yes. See, her teeth are up here. It's only gonna have like 2. I'm not like crazy. See? Wow. 1 tooth. 2 teeth. Crazy, am I right? Wow. They're gonna be even smaller than this too. So, you know. Bump. I gotta shrink them down. Make them about this big. Look. Got a tooth. Boop. And a tooth. Boop. Hey everyone, don't go subscribe to Spectral Novice's channel because they can't decide to try to get subscribers on their own. And they shouldn't be getting support if they're going on to other people's channels and begging for subscribers. Thank you. Me. Yes, hello. How you doing? Hello. Hey, baby. Hello. How you doing? Just coming up in here to get in the way? Yeah. Putting your butt in the camera? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hello. How you doing, Aspen? Huh? Yeah. Hello. Yes, hello. If you guys watch Frankie's streams and you watch my streams, you might notice a difference between how Aspen acts with me and how he acts with Austin. He acts different. Will you stop playing with stuff on my desk, please? Hey. Hey, dummy. Go play with the things you knocked down, okay? Go have fun. Here he comes again. Are you gonna lay right in front of me? Is that what you're about to do? Yeah, those have had dog hair on them. Are you investigating them? They smell like a dog, huh? He's not happy about it. How you doing there, dummy? Smelling that? Everybody took it away. Then what are you gonna do? You're just gonna lay down? Right here? Hey there, baby. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey. 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 Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Aspen, what are you doing? Hey, baby. I got your spine. Wiggle your spine. What are you doing? can't work. Aspen's all up in the way. Usually Aspen doesn't like to be pet right here, like where a lot of cats like to be pet. He usually gets upsetty with me. And he'll bite me. See, he's not very happy. Normally cats like lift their butt in the air when you pet them right here, but he is like, mm-mm. Not right now, Mom. See, now he leaves. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my sewing machine. Are you gonna try to get up there? Because that seems relatively ridiculous, sir. Alright. Aspen's now laying on the couch arm over there, so he's not in my way anymore, which is good. This eyebrow seems to be in a good spot. Now I just need to make another one, and then I get to sew them in, which I might actually try to like do a loop stitch and just like leave them pinned on to try to keep them relatively in a spot that they need to be in. Good lord. Did pretty good eyeballing it. Alright. Now I need to pin it in place. Bring it forward a bit, put it right about there. Oop. Lift the brow up, pin it right about there, and then drop the brow down, and pin it right about there. Like bedazzled. I'm gonna raise the front just a hair to make it just a little bit friendlier? Question mark? Yeah. I'm gonna raise this. I gotta be careful about how much I raise these brows in specific, because it has hair. And I could probably sew it all the way. Bixby, I didn't talk to you. Bixby trying to talk to me, because like I could do this and it'd just be like one big hair tuft, but I'd still need to sew it into place. But I could do that. I might actually do that. Sew it in half and then just sew it back a bit. That way it kind of flops down. We'll see. Let me see. Because I don't want it to cover up her eyebrow. So let me fold this in half. And use my little clippy guys to kind of clippy her in place. Alright. So we got this. We shake it out, make it a little fluffy. Alright. And then what would happen is it would get wrapped around like that and then flop over. So essentially, we would take this and pin it back here, and then pin it right here. Alright, and then probably pin it right about there. I don't know if I'm a fan, because I have to be pinned like all the way back, and I just don't think that looks nice. Maybe if I did, let me get all this fur under here. we go. And then let me see how this looks. So brush it out and then brush it down. I want to see, I kind of prefer it a little bit longer, but I mean, what's a woman to do? Alright, there we go. Set me back there. Boop, 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 boop. How does that look, you guys? There we go. Beautiful. Now, Eva, I'm not really sure if I'll be able to get to yours this month, since I am kind of behind. I'm the worst! Because this one was supposed to be done on Friday, and here I am. Not done yet. So, but I'll try to at least get it started. Maybe do a little bit on it. It does still need ears back there. And cheek fluffs. Definitely needs a lot of work on that foam base. I definitely need to get that finished. I'll definitely get the foam bases for both the Angel Dragon and your suit done. So. I spend a lot of time doing things like this. And then being like, isn't that beautiful? Alright, it's not glued on yet, so... Just rip off that weave. Toss it off to the side. Don't got time for that weave. we got it. Also, when you would Eva, when you finally get onto RuPaul's Drag Race, be sure to give me a shout out with when you have your fursuit in your hands and be like, look at me, look at my fursuit. Give me that shout out, girl. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. No, I'm actually kidding. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Huh? What are you calling me for? Why? Don't you have work? Aren't you at work? That doesn't mean you're still not done. Oh. Well, I'm working. I'm at work right now. Yeah. So, I'm sewing. I'm sewing eyebrows. I am. So I can get these eyebrows sewn on, and then I can sew the mouth stuff, and then I can sew the ears, which are done, but they just need to be sewn to the head because they're all wobbly and floppy. And then I need to sew her weave on, and then I can do the neck and back of the head, and then it'll be done. Yeah. Work, 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 work. That's good. I lost the needle. Help. I'll see you when I get home. When you get home. I said I'll see you when you get home. Potato Bay. Alright, well that'll just give me more time to be at home alone and work on fursuits, and I'll just, while you're gone, I'll just watch the rest of I'll watch the rest of it because you're at Potato Bay and you don't want to come home, so I'll just watch the rest of it. What? 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 I'm ready. Alright, well you got, what day is today? Today is the 21st. You have another week and a half. Let's go, boy! I don't know if he hung up or if his phone just kicked off, but he'll probably call me back in like a quarter of a second. Oh, never mind. I was gonna be like, I lost my needle, but I found it in the weave, so we're good. Hello.
Hi, sorry about that.
Why'd you hang up? Hmm? It's okay. I'll believe you this time. No laughter after that. You just quiet.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'll get off the phone with you so you can do your job, okay? For the month? Oh, okay. So you should be. Wait, what? Oh, this commission? Listen, you're confusing the fuck out of me because you said paid for this month. You mean paid for this commission in the month of October? There you go. Well, that's fine. Just we'll figure it out when it happens. And that's if you don't sell more. Well, I'm happy you finally got a job that you're constantly busy at. I feel like a lot of your jobs you hated because you were just so goddamn bored. Have you dealt with any very angry customers yet? You'd probably need proof of death. Yeah. I'm sorry. For what? Oh my gosh. And then you'll never use Frankie again. Again, I'm probably gonna. I'll ask her if it's okay, but I might give it a new nose because I know it's kind of smushed. If you're okay with that. Because I do have neon green vinyl somewhere if you'd want a vinyl nose like the one on Toasty here. But I could give it a new nose. But I'll ask Sydney first. I mean, she'd probably be more than honored, to be honest. be able to take good care of it, unlike you. If it just ended up in your hands alone, that suit would be destroyed. No offense, Austin, but you don't really take the most particularly great care of Frankie either. Who's the one that's washed Frankie every time he's need washed? Was it you? Because I don't recall it being you. I don't believe you. Also, someone in my stream was like, "There are so many furries in Pittsburgh, I just wish there were more close to Monroeville." And I was like, "Hey girl." Someone in my stream said, "There's so many furries in Pittsburgh, but I wish there were more close to Monroeville." And I was like, "Hey girl." And I was like, Frankie works at the Monroeville Mall, and they're like, "I'm trying to get a job at the H&M in the Monroeville Mall." And I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, I can't particularly tell you where he works, because he doesn't want that online, but if you find him, don't be afraid to say hi." Someone in the stream was like, you'll just hear, "Hey guys, it's Frankie," down the hall. That's fine. I mean, I would like to, get back to my job. Mm-hmm. Alright. Absolutely. Seth wants to know if we want to play League of Legends tonight with him. He said he'll be home at 12. I do. But like a lot of my work tomorrow will be sitting on the couch hand sewing, so technically it's not really that much of work, because I can still hang out with you. Sounds like a million children. Can I get off the phone, please? Alright, let me see, because I am streaming still. You've had me on the phone for, like, ever. I love you, bye! Sorry about that, guys. Frankie just couldn't let go of the phone. He just had to stay on the phone forever. And now everyone that was in here having a good time about me snatching weaves and having laughs, probably all gone. I like the whole time I was on the phone, I'm sitting here like, just cleaning this up. Look how smooth that is. Beautiful. I need to smooth out down here. It's always so lumpy. I really need to stretch this out and glue it down. So wiggly and cute. Let's do a quick update about what I'm working on. Alright, so I'm doing this. This is currently what I'm working on. Let's see. All my work in progresses. Let's go. Let's go. We got this one. This one's a big cat. This one's been a work in progress for a while, and I'm probably going to need to repattern it because I think I lost all the patterns for it, unfortunately. But there's a big cat. Wow. We got this one. This one's an angel dragon. It's got big wiggly woggly ears, so wiggly and woggly. They kind of hang out like this. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Good, good. We got this one here. This one's gonna be a big old pupper, so cute. It's a big puppy, and it's gonna be so cute and big. And it needs a lot of trimming, but it's got a super cute smile, and it's so cute. Wow. And then we have this one. This one's not that far along, so I really don't want to show him that much. I'm going to hold him right here on his face so you guys can't see. But this one's going to be a dog. That's all I got so far on him. He's going to have lots and lots of teethers. Yep, definitely. Lots of teeth. And then we have my 24-hour stream thing, which I didn't finish during a singular 24-hour stream. But I am going to finish the last 10 hours later, and I'm going to count that as doing a 24-hour stream because technically I did all the work in 24 hours, just not in one sitting. So, it's a deer. She's got big wiggly ears. This is what's going on. Her ears don't really sit straight because someone's head's not in there. When someone's head is in there, they'll sit right. Boop. There you go. So, that's what I'm working on. Those are my work in progresses. Now I'm gonna peel her face off. And I'm gonna sew her brows in because I can't really do it while she's like on the mannequin head. So I'm just gonna peel it off and you guys are gonna look at how beautiful Ed's head is. And I'm just gonna sit down like this. And just gonna thread her brows. The deer's not really furred. In fact, most of the fur on that deer is just pinned on all sad. All right. This right here, what you guys are watching, me, hand sewing eyebrows in, is something a lot of other suit makers don't do. Just so you're aware. A lot of suit makers just glue eyebrows on. I personally sew them in. That way I don't end up having like glued edges or anything. Keeps them nice and pretty.
Hi, sweet. I'm home now. Hi, sweetie. What is this? What is this? What is this?
I tried to use it as a solar eclipse box, but by the time I made it and ran back outside, the eclipse was over.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm gonna connect to the Wi-Fi real quick so I can send you a picture. I'm talking to my mom. Hold on, no. We're gonna FaceTime. You want to FaceTime? Yeah. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, what?
Okay. What is that?
I thought you said bye, and I was like, we're gonna FaceTime.
Oh, you should do it.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not hanging up. It's easy. Well, what are you? All you have to do is just hit the FaceTime button.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sending you a picture right now.
Okay. Hold on. No network connection. Try to a Wi-Fi. Oh, I hang up. Hold on one second.
Gosh darn it.
Stupid phone. I don't know what's wrong with this damn phone.
Switch to Sprint.
Hey, switch it.
Literally, I'll get $50 and you'll get $50 and they'll buy out your lease. It's $50 and then the cost of your phone.
Okay.
Okay. Did you see it? What'd you-
It's so good.
What is it? Hazelnut chocolate?
It's like,
You
yeah,
ta-
it's like Nutella. I got it from Save-A-Lot.
We have Save-A-Lots here.
Really?
Yeah. You, no pun intended, save a lot when you shop there.
Save a lot?
Yeah.
Shop and save?
Oh, we have a shop. Oh, no, we have Shop and Save. My bad. It's called Shop and Save here.
Same concept.
Yeah. We bought, it was actually a good deal. We bought 3, what kind of steaks were they? Do you remember, Cassie?
I don't remember.
I think they were tip,
They were strip steaks.
they were, we got 3 strip steaks for $15.
That's good.
And it was so good, Cassie. That steak was so good. It was delicious.
Was it? Did I do a good job?
She did a really good job. That was freaking fantastic. Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Did you see the picture I sent you?
No, hold on.
Check it out.
Aww.
Very excited. But don't talk about it because we're in a stream and it's supposed to be a secret.
Oh. I was streaming when we were talking on the phone, Austin.
Oh. Damn it, Cassie.
It's your fault. I told you.
You should have muted the microphone.
Okay, how many times did I say while we were on the while I was on the phone with you, hey, I'm still at work. Can we get off the phone?
I forgot you were streaming. You nipple.
No, and then I also said I'm still streaming while we were on the phone.
Did you have me on speakerphone?
No, but through context of conversation, Austin.
Oh my god, now everyone knows, and now... Damn it.
Maybe they don't.
Oh, people are nosy, they know. Anyway, so, yeah, it's going great. I'm so happy. It's doing fantastic.
Good. Hey, get this. So I went and had my insurance switched over today to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know how much it damn cost me? When I was in Alabama, it was $400 something every 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
It went up to $700 something.
No.
Still at 50 years old, I pay $124 a month for car insurance.
Well, you get in an accident every other month.
We almost died on the way here, though. I was on the phone with Vita, and I was in Atlanta when all the trucks, like right there,
Right when you go downtown and it gets really crazy. Aspen, what do you want? Go away, I don't like you.
this huge, probably 6x6 mat from somewhere flies up and hits the front of the front door and almost takes the bumper off. And if it would have hit the windshield, it would have shattered it.
So you got into an accident?
No. I couldn't avoid hitting it. I mean, because it was flying through the damn air. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Amazing. You know where I get to go tomorrow? What? What?
I got $50.
From who? Nice.
That means they still owe me $150 more.
Kiwi got paid. She got paid by one of her commissioners.
That's good.
Yeah. I get the day off tomorrow, and you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna sleep. I'm gonna clean a little bit. I'm gonna eat. I'm just gonna lounge around, I guess, until Friday, which is payday. I'm gonna pay bills.
Does your mom want to see where I'm at?
Yes, this is where she's at on the new first. Give me a sec.
Here, let me put it on. The ears are super wiggly right now. They won't be wiggly when it's done, but they're super wiggly right now. Let me make sure that needle's not going to stab me in the face. Where's it at? Right there.
I can't see anything.
Oh yeah, she's putting it on.
Oh.
Oh no, your tongue fell out.
Ah! It's not sewn in right yet.
Okay.
Aww.
Here, let me get closer.
That's so cute. I
Wiggle,
love the
wiggle,
color
wiggle.
in the ears.
The blue. So pretty.
That's so sweet. I like it. What are the paws gonna look like?
It doesn't get any.
It doesn't get any.
It's just a head.
Just a head.
Aww. It's cute.
It is cute.
Do you want to show her the deer I started?
Yeah, show her the deer you started.
For my 24-hour live stream that I
Help with the paws or the tails. What'd you used to make, Austin? Help her with?
What?
You used to help out with the
Make tails.
Help out with that one singular tail.
one singular tail, she said.
I helped her once. So she's doing 2D eyes with this one. So it's gonna be more like the
I'm sorry.
Mama!
What?
Okay,
Oh, I love it!
it's not done yet, but she's doing 2D eyes instead of 3D eyes, so
I love that one.
she's gonna that's a pre-made. She's gonna
Sell it.
sell it.
Unless Austin goes, no!
Nope, I'm not gonna go no.
Aspen.
Poor Mike and Kristen. It's like they never gone to the beach before.
Roasted, toasted.
My friend Mike and our friends Mike and Kristen are down in where are they at? Cassie, do you remember?
A very rich area of Florida.
A very rich area in Florida, like a very sounds about right.
They are literally, Mike's parents said they drove by a house and they're like, Michael Jordan owns that.
Yeah, they drove by Michael Jordan's house. Hey, Mom.
Whenever you wake up.
Mama, my God! Hey.
What? What?
They said that that they drove by Michael Jordan's house, or one of the houses that he owns.
I thought Michael Jordan had a house, or maybe it's Shaquille O'Neal. Somewhere, because I remember when Carol had her boat, she took us past his house.
Well, they live in a very rich area, and they're in Florida right now, but they didn't put on any suntan lotion while they were there, and so like now they're burnt to a crisp. Mike looks like a damn lobster.
Yeah, that's what Betty was just saying to Mom. She said, "You want some suntan lotion?" And I said, "No, not right now. I ain't going to the beach."
Yes, right now.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if you put it on, you're protected.
Did you see how dumb Trump was today? He looked into the sun. He looked at.
And his son too. Shit.
They're all stupid.
You wouldn't have seen it anyway.
Yeah, couldn't see it. Yeah, I couldn't see it here either. So it was only like a 75% coverage.
Like, you would have had to have, like, the glasses to see it. Or do the shadow thing. You're not gonna be out here? You're just gonna leave?
What?
You're just gonna leave?
Yep, I'm leaving forever and never coming back.
Alright, then I'll just
Forever and never coming back. What?
I'll just watch the rest of the show without ya.
No, you're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna do it.
No, you're not. Not allowed. Find some time. Find some time to do
By the way, Austin, I swear every time, without hesitation, someone will ask me where you are when I'm streaming.
Where's Frankie?
I'm like, if I'm streaming, he's at work.
If he's streaming, he's here. I'm naked.
That's not naked.
That's naked.
Ugh. I've sewn the top half of this eyebrow. Do you want to feel it?
Do I want to feel the eyebrow? Yes. Oh,
The top half.
That's a good.
Right there. It's all sewn.
That's good.
I need to sew the bottom now.
You know, I want to sew my life together. Oh no, Cassie.
What?
The fridge was open.
Was it?
Yes, you gotta make sure that you like shut it, like, because it stays open. Yeah, but yeah, it's open. Everything in here is kind of like lukewarm.
I'm pretty sure it was closed.
And no, it opens with ease. I just hate this fucking lip on the back of the fucking thing. I'm also gonna take out your trash bag and just throw everything out in here, because that definitely needs to happen.
Well, you can take this trash bag. It's my fursuit work trash bag. It was for my like rough cleaning.
Hell to the yeah. There's have 2 rock stars in here.
I know. I'll save one for next Saturday.
What's next Saturday?
I decided that next Saturday I'll finish my stream.
That's 10 hours though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be able to do it?
Austin, I live streamed for 14 last time. Also, I just want to say, I learned something.
Alright.
You can't upload anything longer than 11 hours and 55 minutes onto YouTube. Just so you're aware.
That's weird. There used to be these guys that would do 24-hour live streams of Resident Evil where they would beat like every Resident Evil from like the Game Boy to the new.
Well, they probably saved it though, and then uploaded it into pieces. Cause
Yeah.
you can't. It won't upload because I tried to upload it and it was like, that's still good. That's Kristen's. I tried to. When it uploaded, it only uploaded 11 hours and 55 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the nose with no like anything. And I was
It's expired.
well, and the other one's probably expired too.
Yep.
Above you.
I'm moving the soda cans. Find some time to do something. So, my dad cut me a deal. He said in October. So I should get paid a good chunk
Mm-hmm.
of YouTube
Yeah.
for in October. So he was called me and was like, "Hey, I want to come visit you." He's like, "But," he's like, "I want to bring my girlfriend." And I was like, "Okay, well, if I pay for your tickets, you know,
One way?
yeah." Well, I said if I pay for your
Well,
tickets.
one way. He only paid.
Can I finish?
He didn't pay for our tickets. He only paid for one way.
Give me a sec. Can I finish, please?
No.
No, I want to finish. Let me finish. Before you start jumping in. Being a butthole. Okay? Oh, no, Cassie.
Where was it?
It was behind the pizza box.
Oh, no.
But I don't know. I wouldn't trust this. No, this is November 26, 2018. We're good. So he was like, if you pay for me and my girlfriend's tickets through Spirit, it's fucking cheap. Right now, it's like $69 both ways for 2 tickets. He said if I pay that, he'll pay me back for his girlfriend's because I would do this as a birthday present because it was his birthday yesterday and I forgot to call.
You're the worst.
I forgot. I've been so fucking busy.
You yell at me. You yell at me. Good, you deserved it.
I did not deserve it. Ow. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, but that's... I feel like that's fair. That's a good birthday present.
When is he coming?
A week in October. So sometime in October.
Oh.
But he's going to call me. He was driving. But he's going to call me.
Depending on when he comes in October, if we want to go to Cedar Point, it's during Friday
Yes,
nights.
he mentioned that. He's like, we gotta go to Cedar Point. He's like, I want to go. I've never been. I really want to go. It's gonna be fun.
If you go during the right time, it'll be Fright Nights.
Hmm?
It'd be Fright Nights.
Yes. Karen said it's really fun.
I never stayed during the Fright Night portion. I always left before it
Why?
happened. I don't like scary things.
Why not? She said we could like wear our fursuits.
Yeah, but you won't be able to wear it on a ride. You'd just be carrying it around. It'd be really obnoxious.
Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you what happened today
What?
at the mall.
What?
They sold another winner, another lottery ticket winner
That's
today.
good.
A big, huge ass one. This lady apparently. I was walking through the food court because I got Charlie's today. Which, by the way, I got loaded potato fries. So I got like bacon, cheese, jalapenos, and sour cream fries, a drink, and a 6-inch sub for $7.54.
That's good.
That's pretty loaded fries with bacon and cheese and jalapenos and sour cream and yeah. And Cassie, let me tell you something. It's fucking delicious. It was really, really good. I'm
Anyway,
talking, like,
continue.
I walked up and this lady was like she had a bunch of people around her and she was like crying. And I asked, and I was like, "What's going on? What happened?" And someone was like, "She just won like $50,000 on a scratch off." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." She just continued to sit there and cry. So I'm gonna throw these moldy onions away.
Alright, those are Rika's.
Oh no. Damn it, Rika.
By the way, the reason Kiro wants paws from me is because his got stolen.
What?
I don't know.
Probably the bowling mean. Someone probably fucking stole them because they took their ass. Okay, what's this? What's this?
That's Kristen's. It's macaroni and cheese.
When you clean it out, everything looks really gross and bare. No, of course.
Good job, Austin.
You know what, Cassie?
What? Are you gonna try to blame me for the Cokes in the fridge?
Yep,
Because I don't put my drinks back in the fridge.
Yeah, it's all your fault, and you're grounded, and you're never gonna get grounded ever again.
I'm gonna slice your skin open with this needle and pour hydrogen peroxide in it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put lemon juice in your eyeballs.
Have fun getting a lemon. I have hydrogen peroxide right here.
I have a lemon.
Where?
That's
You know what, Austin? Today, it's gonna be a little not safe for work for you stream watchers. Today, I was on Twitter and I was in the eclipse tag, and someone was like, "Wow, I'm having such a great time watching this eclipse," and it was like a flashlight, and I'm like watching it, and then this guy just leans forward, and it's just his nutsack covers the flashlight. I'm like, ah! I'm like, why?
Who does that?
I was just having an innocent time in the eclipse tag on Twitter, and I get assaulted with a nutsack.
I would never want to get assaulted with a nutsack. That just sounds like a bad time for the whole family. Okay, so this lettuce can go in the trashes. Strawberry jam! Look at that sad, sad fridge. That is a sad fucking fridge.
That's why we need to actually go grocery shopping.
Yes.
I can't wait till I get faster at this. You're a dimple.
I don't know.
I can stop streaming.
I'd like to use my computer, please.
No!
Okay.
Not until I'm done sewing this eyebrow, and then we can play League of Legends, okay?
Okay.
I'd like to show them a completed eyebrow.
Is that what you've been doing this whole time?
Austin, did Toasty have ears before you left?
Yeah, he did. He had all the ears in the world. He had every ear you could ever imagine. God damn, I never realized. Seth, by the way, Seth got a Coke out. He didn't open it, but he didn't drink it.
I know.
So he just left it out. Oh, I want to be like, Seth, you're grounded. Seth, you grounded.
You're going to ground me.
Why? Was that you?
No.
Why? There better not be a full can of Coke over there.
It has nothing to do with Coke.
What's that?
I ate all your goldfish today.
No, you did not!
There's still a little bit left, but not a lot.
Are you freaking kidding me? Kathy, there was really a whole bag of meat! How do you eat that many goldfish? Grounded! Grounded! Freaking dare. I can't even eat anything of yours, because I hate everything. I hate zebra cakes. They're gross.
There still might be a Swiss roll left.
I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, that's fine. I don't really like Swiss rolls.
Well, you know what?
What are you gonna do right now?
I don't know. I'm gonna sit on the floor. Do nothing.
Well, I'm almost done. I got like an inch left of eyebrow to sew. And also, I started sewing the eyebrows when you called me.
Nice.
So, I'm actually doing pretty good. While I was on the phone with you, it's the reason I wanted to get off the phone with you, because I couldn't do anything. I was just like snipping away at fur to even it out. That's all I was doing. Wait, I want to watch that.
Okay, fine, I won't watch it.
Plus, you can't be watching things with copyrighted musics.
It's not copyright.
Do you know that for 100%?
Yes.
Bam. There's a sewn eyebrow. You guys can't really see it, but it's sewn. Anyway, since Mr. Frankie's home and he wants his computer back. I'm gonna have to stop streaming. So, yep. I can't stop it though because I'm way over here, and if Frank wants it to stop, he's going to go hit the button.
Okay, I love you guys. This is Frankie here, signing out for the wee.
The wee.